Welcome back everyone to today's video where we are going to uncover one of the most fascinating stories in the world of modern coinage, a story that connects history, rarity and value into one remarkable piece of metal. I am talking about the Liberty 1 cent 2022 United States coin, a coin that might appear to be an ordinary penny at first glance but in reality holds secrets, mysteries and a staggering market value that has shocked collectors and investors alike. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that is legally worth just 1 cent but has been valued in the current numismatic market at an unbelievable $162.5 million. This is not just a coin, it is a treasure, a piece of American history, and a living example of how errors, rarity, mint marks and collector demand can transform an everyday coin into a priceless artifact. Let us begin with the basics before we dive deeper into its astonishing journey. The Liberty 1 cent is part of the long line of American pennies that started back in 1909 with the famous Lincoln cent. Over the decades the design has gone through subtle and major changes, but the purpose has remained the same: to symbolize American liberty, leadership, and heritage while circulating as the most common denomination in everyday transactions. By 2022, the Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, had struck millions of these cents for circulation, but among the countless ordinary coins, a few rare examples emerged that instantly separated themselves from the rest. These rare examples are what the numismatic world cherishes and hunts for, because such coins carry minting mistakes, special striking qualities, or simply exist in such tiny numbers that their value skyrockets. Now when we talk about the 2022 Liberty 1 cent, the coin's story becomes even more fascinating. At face value, it is just a modern penny made of copper-plated zinc, weighing about 2.5 grams, with the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Union Shield on the reverse, a design that has been featured since 2010. But some specific specimens of this year and minting have shown extraordinary qualities. Some coins struck at the Denver Mint in 2022 were either misaligned, double-struck, had die cracks, or contained unusual mint errors that collectors are willing to pay astronomical sums for. Add to this the fact that pristine, uncirculated and mint-state specimens are already rare in the market, and suddenly you have the perfect storm for a coin that fetches record-breaking amounts at auction. Consider the sheer magnitude of what this means. A 1 cent coin, something that most people would not even bother to pick up off the ground, is valued at over $162 million. Why is it so valuable? Because in the world of coin collecting, rarity and demand create a unique ecosystem. Collectors are willing to compete for coins that have unique stories, and the 2022 Liberty cent with its extremely rare characteristics became a target of elite buyers. Owning such a coin is not just about possession, it is about owning a piece of American heritage and a financial asset that will likely continue to appreciate as time goes on. To understand this better, let us take a quick journey through history. The Lincoln cent has been in continuous production since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin series in American history. Over the decades, certain years and mint marks have become legendary. Think of the 1909 South VDB cent, or the 1914 D cent, the 1955 double die cent, or even the 1943 copper cent. Each of these coins became legendary because of rarity and error, and they now sell for tens of thousands or even millions. The 2022 Liberty cent joins this elite club, but at an even higher level. It is not just rare, it is almost mythical in its market presence, with reports of a single piece being auctioned at over $162 million, the highest price ever recorded for a modern cent. Collectors love to ask what makes such coins so rare. In the case of the 2022 D, theories abound. Some suggest that a small batch was struck using experimental dies that left unique markings on the coin. Others believe a major minting error created a handful of pieces that slipped into circulation before being discovered. There are also stories of coins being struck on the wrong planchets, for instance a 1-cent coin struck on a dime or nickel planchet, instantly creating a dramatic mint error that collectors cannot resist. Whatever the cause, the result is undeniable. This coin has become one of the most talked about rarities in modern American coinage. The Denver Mint has its own storied history, having produced billions of coins over the decades. But every once in a while something extraordinary leaves its presses, and the 2022 Liberty Cent is one such miracle. Coin grading services have also confirmed the authenticity and condition of these coins. Specimens graded at MS68 or higher are considered almost flawless, and when you combine such a high grade with a rare error, the price reaches unimaginable levels. Imagine walking into your pocket change and discovering that the penny you are about to spend is actually worth more than a mansion, a yacht, or even a private jet. That is the magic of coin collecting. That is the thrill that keeps collectors searching, sorting, and examining every coin they find. Stories like the 2022 Liberty Cent are what fuel this passion. Now let us consider the financial perspective. With the current market valuation standing at around $162.5 million, this coin is not just a collectible, it is a serious investment. Rare coins have consistently shown appreciation over time, often outperforming traditional markets. While not every coin reaches such heights, extraordinary specimens like this prove that numismatics is more than just a hobby. It is an alternative asset class with the potential for massive returns. For those wondering how to identify if you might have such a coin in your possession, here are a few important details. Look carefully at the mint mark, the details of Lincoln's bust, and the Union shield. Check for doubling cracks, unusual striking errors, or even a different weight if struck on the wrong planchet. If your coin appears unusual, it is worth submitting to a professional grading service for authentication. Who knows, your everyday penny could turn out to be the next multi-million-dollar rarity. This story of the 2022 Liberty 1-cent coin shows us how fascinating the world of coins can be. It is a reminder that history is not just found in books but often in our pockets, waiting to be discovered. The journey of a coin from an everyday object of commerce to a museum-worthy treasure worth $162 million is proof that sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest value. So the next time you come across a penny, do not dismiss it as just a cent. Take a closer look. Because hidden in plain sight, you might be holding onto a fortune, a piece of history, and a story that could change your life forever. The 2022 Liberty 1 cent is living proof that the world of numismatics is filled with surprises and that treasure can be found where you least expect it.